Wheel of Fortune is one of the most iconic and long-running game shows in television history. Since its premiere in the mid-70s, the show has captured the hearts and minds of audiences all over the world, and it remains one of the most beloved game shows on television to this day. The origins of Wheel of Fortune can be traced back to a simple word game called Hangman. The game was first played in ancient Greece, and it was a popular pastime for centuries. In the 1950s, a game show called Spelling Bee was created based on the Hangman concept, and it quickly became a popular TV show. In the early 1970s, television producer Merv Griffin was looking for a new game show concept that would be as successful as Spelling Bee. He was inspired by Hangman. He used to play it with his sister when they took long car trips. And he came up with the idea for Wheel of Fortune, which combined the word-guessing element of Spelling Bee with the spinning wheel concept of a roulette wheel. The result was an exciting and innovative game show that would capture the imaginations of audiences everywhere. Wheel of Fortune made its television debut in 1975, and it quickly became a hit. One of the things that set Wheel of Fortune apart from other game shows was its use of technology. The show's innovative spinning wheel was a marvel of engineering, and it quickly became one of the most recognizable elements of the show. The wheel was designed to be both visually exciting and mechanically sound, and it's remained a key part of the show's success over the years. Many assume Pat Sajak was the original host of the show, but he didn't come on board until a few years later. The first host was actually Chuck Woolery, who hosted from 1975 to 1981. In 1981, Pat Sajak made his hosting debut on Wheel of Fortune. He'd gotten his start in local radio in his hometown of Chicago. While serving in the U.S. Army in Vietnam, Sajak greeted his listeners on the Armed Forces radio in Saigon with a robust, "Good morning, Vietnam." When he returned stateside, he continued work in radio and then in television as a weatherman, before he was recruited to Wheel of Fortune in 1981. His career, spanning an incredible 5 decades, has garnered him a litany of accolades. 3 Emmys, including a Lifetime Achievement Award. He's gotten a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, along with a People's Choice Award. Vanna White was a top model in the South before moving to LA to pursue acting. Merv Griffin recruited her to the show in 1982. The dynamic duo of Pat and Vanna have been together ever since. Viewers always look forward to seeing what Vanna wears each night. In over 7,500 episodes, she's never repeated an outfit. Vanna is known for her kindness and for her generosity. She supports many charities and takes portions of her proceeds from her own yarn line called Vanna's Choice. She loves to crochet, by the way, to give back. $2 million to date, actually. The game of Wheel of Fortune is synonymous with its 2 hosting personalities, Pat Sajak and Vanna White. They like to have fun on set, offering smiles and good-natured teasing. On April Fool's Day in 1997, Alex Trebek from Jeopardy and Pat Sajak even swapped hosting duties for the evening, much to the delight of viewers. Wheel of Fortune tapes a week's worth of episodes in one day, usually recording 2 days every 2 weeks. The crew is shared between the Jeopardy set and the wheel set, and they actually wheel the cameras back and forth. Longtime announcer Charlie O'Donnell passed away in 2011, and then Jim Thornton took over announcing duties. One factor that's contributed to Wheel of Fortune's enduring popularity is its simplicity. Unlike many other game shows, Wheel of Fortune is easy to understand, and it's fun to play. The show's word puzzles are designed to be challenging, but not impossible, and the spinning wheel adds an element of excitement to the proceedings. It's interesting to note that the entire crew helps contribute puzzles, but Vanna White, a huge fan of crossword puzzles, provides many of the show's puzzles. Over the years, Wheel of Fortune has undergone a number of changes, like set design, nuances in the round structures, and wheel additions. Winners used to shop prize items in the shopping showcase with the money that they won for many years, but its basic formats largely remain the same. Vowels have always been $250. Viewers love racing to solve the puzzle before the contestant. The phrase, "I'd like to solve the puzzle," still elicits a rush of excitement. The producers of Wheel say that over 1 million people have auditioned for the show, and they've paid out more than $200 million in prize money. The show is a staple of daytime and nighttime television, and the bar to which others are measured. There's been spin-offs and translations and adaptions for international audiences as well. Wheel of Fortune is a beloved part of popular culture, and for many of us, it's a part of our daily weeknight routine, and it has been for decades. Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite game shows. What are your favorites? We'd love to read about them in the comments below. Thanks for watching Memory Mountain. If you enjoyed this video, please click to subscribe to our channel and hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to tap the notification bell so you'll be one of the first to know when we post our next story looking back over the landscape of Americana.